Hello everybody, BigPlanes here. Now before I dive too deep in this video on the Emirates A380, I would like to give a shout out to my patrons over on Patreon. Thank you to everybody over on Patreon who helps us support the channel. You guys are one of the main reasons why I'm actually able to build these planes. So yeah, if you want to go support the channel over on Patreon, I will leave a link in the description below. So it's been a couple of weeks since the last update on the Emirates A380, and in that time I have made quite a bit of progress. Most of the progress has been back here to the tail of the aircraft. So right off the bat, the most obvious thing that has been completed, if the exposure actually works correctly, is the vertical stabilizer. Yeah, I finally got the tail in. Now, obviously, it is not complete. I still need to finish tiling it. I still need to get its pattern on there, the Emirates sort of red, green, and black pattern. And obviously, I still need to finish molding the rest of this in. But this is what the sort of complete product's overall shape is going to look like. And this is the first time I've seen it look like this, and this will be the first time you guys have seen it. And this is what the overall size is going to look like. And it is big. It is really big. In fact, here's a minifigure for scale right here standing on the tail. You can see just how tiny that really is compared to everything else. Absolutely huge. So yeah, I got the tail in. It's obviously not the final position. This is just sort of jerry-rigged right now. I have it standing on a couple of stilts. When I go to integrate that, I will fully make sure everything fits and all that, and it will look much cleaner, obviously. But yeah, this is where it stands right now. I just wanted to, my tiles haven't even shown up yet, and I wanted to make an update video because it's been too long since I've made an update video on this thing. So I thought I would make that today. So yeah, another thing that I have made progress on is I have finally extended the rest of the upper deck all the way back to the tail. So all of the floor space is now installed on the aircraft. There's still no interior. That will come later, but you can see that the doors and everything stretch all the way back here. I believe in the last video it stopped like right here. So all those are in. All of the doors are also in. They're all 14 of them. There are a lot of doors on this thing, and yeah, they are pretty big. One of the things with this plane that is sort of, you have to be careful of is the doors. If the roof or the upper deck slides even just a little bit, the doors won't close. So I can't have any warpage on this plane at all, or else the doors won't close. So yeah, that's really important to me that this plane does not warp or have any structural issues, because if it does, the doors won't close. So that's a good metric to sort of keep track of if you are trying to keep warp at a minimum. The other thing that you may notice is that I have finally installed the stairway wherever the hole for the stairway. Yeah, I finally installed that, and obviously there aren't any stairs yet. That will come in later for the fuselage, or not the fuselage, the interior. Those stairs will be installed later, but I finally got that in, and I'm trying my best to mold the sides of the roof in as well. I want this to be as smooth as it can be, and obviously that's could be pretty challenging when you have so many different angles to work with. I'm also happy to report that even though it is on a stand right now, the stand is not necessary. This plane can hold itself together under its own landing gear and under the support of its own fuselage. It does not need supports, which is something that was really important to me when I was designing this, because this is the largest passenger plane in the world, period. This is the biggest. So being able to keep it together is something that's really important to me. So the fact that it doesn't need supports to hold itself together is really important. So in the final video, obviously, those supports will be gone. They are only temporary. I have them on there right now, so it's a little more stable when I'm building it, but those will be removed when I'm done. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have for this video. Another short update, but I wanted to let you guys know that the A380 is pretty much nearly done. I need to be careful using that terminology because it gets people really excited, and this is something to be really excited about. We're almost done with the largest LEGO passenger plane I have ever built, and that probably will be built, or at least in this scale. I don't know. I mean, maybe somebody will build a larger A380. It's pretty much what you would have to do. But yeah, this is a big airplane, and I'm hoping that I can have the final video out for it in a few weeks. I mean, it's probably going to be a few weeks between this update and the last video, maybe even a month, because I still need to obviously finish the tail, get the interior in, and then finish up some small touches here and there before I feel comfortable publishing the final video for it. So do be patient. I have a lot of things I need to do to get this thing ready for the final video. There will also be a time-lapse video for this. A hint is that it is very, very long. It is almost twice as long as the video for Air Force One. So that's just your hint of how long this plane took to build. Massive. So that will be out shortly after the final video. So lots of videos to look forward to. Again, that's pretty much all I really have for this one. Hopefully the final video can be out soon. I don't know. I might update you between now and then, but that is not super likely. So that's pretty much going to be it for this one. Hope you enjoyed the video, and there's a lot more to come. That's it for this one, and bye for now.